Narrator, the vast chamber of the Galactic Council was drenched in silence. Stars glittered through the enormous glass dome above as representatives of 12 civilizations sat in uneasy stillness. The hum of the cosmos felt heavier than usual, as if space itself was holding its breath. Narrator. At the center stood a trembling officer, his armor cracked, his eyes dark with exhaustion. The scars across his face told the story his lips feared to repeat. Strategist, speak. What news from the Terran front? Officer. The invasion fleet is gone, my lady. Narrator. A murmur ran across the chamber. Metallic jaws clicked, scaled fingers twitched. Someone hissed in disbelief. Strategist? Gone? How can an entire fleet vanish? Earth is a primitive world, unarmed, isolated. Officer, it was unarmed, yes, but not defenseless. Narrator. The council erupted. Questions collided like meteor storms. Counselor 1, what do you mean? Counselor 2, did their allies intervene? Counselor 3, was it the Aurelian fleet? Officer, no, counselors. It was them, the humans. Narrator, the chamber froze. Even the air seemed to still. Officer, they fought back. Narrator, no one spoke for several seconds. The strategist rose slowly, her tall silhouette cutting across the star glow. Strategist, you expect us to believe that a species, barely capable of interstellar, travel destroyed a Dominion armada? Officer, I don't expect you to believe. I saw it. Narrator, he tapped a control on his gauntlet. Holographic images flickered to life. Ships burning in orbit. Alien wreckage scattered across blue oceans. Human fighter jets screaming through fire. Officer, they used weapons we couldn't predict. They hacked our drones, turned our AI cannons against us. They fought with madness, with rage. They had no coordination, no command. And yet we fell. Counselor 4, barbarians, animals. That's what they are. Officer, yes, animals, but very clever ones. Narrator. The strategist turned away, staring into the void beyond the dome. Strategist, so the humans survived. No matter, we can rebuild the fleet, return stronger. Officer, you don't understand. They're coming. Narrator. Every head turned. Counselor. Coming? What do you mean? Narrator. The hologram changed again. A single ship, black as night, massive beyond scale, drifted across the stars. Its hull was crudely marked with red letters, for Earth. Strategist, that ship is human? Officer, their flagship. They call it Retribution. They built it from the ruins of our destroyed cruisers. They're not just defending anymore. They're hunting us. Narrator, silence again. But this silence was different, heavier, deadlier. The stars outside seemed to pulse with distant light, as if something vast was moving through the dark, coming closer. Narrator. And somewhere, far away in the void, an ancient transmission crackled through subspace. A human voice, calm and cold. You invaded Earth. You burned our cities. You thought we were weak. Now we're coming to remind you. Humanity does not kneel. Narrator, the hologram flickered out. The counselors sat frozen. Even the strategist, the one who had conquered 6 worlds, said nothing. Officer, the storm has already started. Now we wait to see who survives it. Narrator. For the first time in recorded galactic history, the Dominion Council called for silence, not to issue commands, but to listen. The officer's last words echoed. They're coming. Narrator. Days turned into weeks. Across star systems, the great alien fleets pulled back. They fortified their colonies, recalled their soldiers, locked their borders. And yet, nothing happened. No transmissions, no attacks, just silence. Narrator. But then came the signal. It was faint, carried on an ancient radio frequency no advanced race had used in centuries. A single message, repeated endlessly. We are still here. Narrator. The Dominion scanners traced the source, Earth, the planet they had. Tried to erase, still burned, still scarred, but still alive. Narrator. Holographic footage, captured by a reconnaissance. Drones showed cities in ruins, yet smoke rose from chimneys. Power grids flickered back to life. Men and women in scorched uniforms rebuilt broken streets. Children carried supplies through the rubble, their faces dirty but determined. Humanity was rebuilding faster than they had destroyed it. Strategist, how? They have no nanotech, no healing vats, no cloning facilities. Scientist, they have something else, my lady. Something biological. They adapt. Narrator, reports grew darker. Human weapons, once crude, had evolved. Tanks fired plasma shells from scavenged alien tech. Aircraft used Dominion shield cores to defy gravity. Humans weren't just rebuilding. They were learning. Studying every piece of enemy machinery, dissecting every fallen soldier, understanding weaknesses. Strategist Commander Kren, you saw them fight. Tell us what drives them. Kren, I asked one of their prisoners once, a dying soldier, why they kept fighting when everything was already lost. Strategist, and what did he say? Kren, he smiled, and said, because it's us. Narrator, the chamber fell silent. Because it's us. Narrator, no gods, no empire. No promise of immortality. Just a species that refused to die. Narrator, days later, Dominion probes detected movement. Humans had built massive warships. Each hull bore the words, "For Earth." The first ship left orbit silently. No broadcasts, just a single message across the stars. You wanted war. You'll get extinction. Narrator, it began quietly. No grand transmissions, no threats, just static. A faint hum across deep space frequencies that grew louder each passing hour. Narrator, every Dominion outpost along the outer rim went dark. One by one, no distress calls, just silence. Narrator, then came the first visual feed, grainy, corrupted, but unmistakable. A massive ship, darker than space itself, bore blood-red words for Earth. The human flagship Retribution had returned. Narrator, the council gathered. Every species that had once laughed at the humans now trembled. Strategist, deploy every ship we have. Block their path. Narrator, reports flooded in. Outpost Theta destroyed. Fleet Omega neutralized. Unknown EMP signatures detected. Our systems are failing. Narrator, the first contact occurred at the Eryx Nebula. A Dominion fleet opened fire. The humans didn't respond. They vanished. Ships exploded from within. Humans had hacked their fleets remotely, using Dominion tech against its creators. Narrator, human transmission. You taught us war. We perfected it. Narrator, entire planets cut communications. Ambassadors never returned. The human fleet reached the Dominion homeworld. Strategist, open a channel. Let's talk to them. Narrator, static filled the air. Then a voice, calm, deep, unmistakably human. This is Admiral Hayes of the Human Alliance. Strategist, Admiral, you've made your point. The Council is prepared to offer. Hayes, offer? You invaded our home. You slaughtered our people. There is no offer, only consequence. Narrator, hundreds of human ships descended, firing only at military targets. Within hours, Dominion fleets were gone. Humans left silently. Narrator, weeks passed. The Council attempted to rebuild, but whispers continued. They are watching. They remember everything. They are coming back. Narrator, minor colonies reported strange phenomena. Alarms, ships moving on autopilot, communications hijacked. Earth had not forgotten a single strike. Narrator, massive human ships re-entered the sector. Silent, disciplined, deadly. Kren, they didn't come to negotiate. They came to reclaim the stars. Narrator, humans targeted military strongholds, corrupt governments, and war profiteers. Civilians were spared. Every empire, every ruler, every soldier realized humanity was no longer a single planet. Humanity was a force of reckoning. Strategist, why do they spare the innocents? Kren, they are calculating, not cruel, perfect predators. Narrator, above the Dominion capital, orbital strikes dismantled defenses. Human message to the galaxy. You invaded Earth. You destroyed our homes. You thought we would kneel. Humanity does not kneel. Humanity remembers, and we have come to remind you. Narrator, humans did not cheer. They only watched, prepared for the next challenge. The galaxy knew one undeniable truth. Earth had awakened.